prepared to operationalize, but they won't roll out unless there is an official okay from the FDA. Now, the president hosting that CEO meeting you're seeing there, who's already implemented this vaccine mandate in the companies. These CEOs, as you said, Walt Disney to Microsoft.
Phone for $69.98 per month with over 99.9% network reliability. Call 833-919-2113. That's 833-919-2113.
Hi, I'm Jane King, and thank you for watching. This show is all about public, private, and blockchain companies. We bring you the innovators behind the companies making the headlines in that space. Some are sponsored, some are invited. All are curated and focused on telling you, the viewers, their story. Here we go. Last time we talked to American Premium Water, they had announced this exciting sponsorship of AVP Volleyball, and now they are there. So it's so great to have you guys in Chicago. CEO Ryan Fischoff, the COO David Howell. First of all, set the stage for me. I know you're somewhere because I hear the PA system. Explain where you are and what's going on.
Sure. So we're at the AVP Chicago Open in Oak Beach on the pier in Chicago, and we're having a great time. We have a sponsorship tent. Caliber is the official CBD sponsor of the AVP, and we're really excited. And we're as we're about to roll out our product. I know we just announced this week that our CBD product is now available for pre-order on CaliberLife.com. So this is another step in our overall retail launch strategy. There'll be a full launch later this month, early October. So we're very, very excited.
So talk to me a little bit about the actual product and why is it a good fit with AVP?
Sure. So I actually have some product right here.
This is
one of our tinctures, our CBD tinctures. And you mentioned why it's a good fit with the AVP. We also have CBD lip balm right here. And obviously the beach, being out on the beach, this is a great product for not just volleyball players, but anyone enjoying a day on the beach or a day outside, active lifestyle. And that's really what we think is a great aspect of the CBD, the Caliber brand, is that it's an active lifestyle that invokes the beach, active sports, not just volleyball. Volleyball encompasses a lot of that. But there's other sports too. So we're very excited, and that's why AVP is a great partner for us. They help with they help get the message out about the benefits of CBD. The players can talk about how CBD is part of their regimens for training as well as recovery while they play. So we're very, very excited.
And if I may interject, our pain cream is very, very, it's a number one here. The reason why we don't have it is we're waiting for our second shipment because it's already been given out.
It's already been sold out. So we're very, very excited.
So tell me about the pain cream. Is that for an athlete would like that for sore muscles or something?
Yes, we represent about eight of the athletes, the top athletes here at the AVP, and that's one of the things that they use is the pain cream daily. We had other players come by the tent. We had their parents come by the tent. Everybody that came by the tent tried it and came back about 15 minutes later high-fiving us.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. And the pain cream isn't just for athletes. It's definitely designed for athletes, but it works very well with people who are not athletes. I know it works well with with especially older people who have arthritis or other issues with pain and discomfort. It's very effective.
Yeah.
So we've been really excited about the response and the response to the cream, and that's just one of the products that we'll be featuring. We have waters coming out later this fall, beverage CBD relax shots. So we're very excited about as part of this retail rollout and how it's going to help sales and help the business.
Okay, so if somebody can't make it to Chicago, how can they get these products? Learn more about them.
So go to our website, go to www.calibearlife.com and you'll be able to pre-order the products right now, and you'll learn a bit more about the products. And just so the audience is aware, American Premium Water did a joint venture with CaliBear.
Okay.
So it's through American Premium Water that we're doing the distribution. So American Premium Water is doing all the operations, all the distribution, logistics of everything. And then those are announcements that we made publicly in the past. You know, we have a logistics and distribution partner. We have more coming. So we're very, very excited.
So just a footnote on what Ryan said, all product will be available the third week of September for shipping.
Okay. So you can just go to the website and check it out and purchase it if you want. Now, before you guys go, I want to see like what it is. So can you show me 30 seconds of like what you're doing there?
This is the stadium court, and you see some action. Actually, on the court right now is Phil Dalhouser, who was a Olympian this past, who just came back from the Olympics. He actually just retired from international competition, and this might be one of his last tournaments. So it's a really exciting time.
Yeah.
And then we had it in Manhattan Beach. Our player did win.
So the last tournament, Manhattan Beach, Trevor Crabb, who's a Calibear, who's a member of Team Calibear, won the tournament, and we're hoping they win again this week.
Okay. Oh, I'm so excited for you guys. That sounds awesome. I wish I could be there. I've been to those AVP tournaments. They're really fun and a lot of great energy there. So
we'll make sure Ryan takes some stuff back to New York for you.
Yes, please do. So, and I know they have some of the tournaments here in New York. So maybe next time.
We'll be there next year.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks a lot, Jane.
Bye now.
Another week and another hack to talk about here today. And of course, we have our go-to person on all of this like global security and data, Alon Gahi, the CEO of GlobeX Data, the parent company of Secure. Welcome, Alon. Good to see you again. And feels like we talk about this every time. So the latest is WhatsApp, which is owned by Facebook. So what happened there, and why is that something that people need to be aware of?
So WhatsApp, which is, of course, the most famous messaging app in the world, which is free because they basically take your data and sell it to advertiser. WhatsApp got fined, I think, 225 million euro by the Irish government for selling people's data to Facebook. Well, they do it every day. You know, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. It's part of the same ecosystem. And this time they got fined because they broke some European regulation. You know, but 250 million US is a drop in the bucket for Facebook when they make tens of billions every year from your data and my data, right? And they sell it to advertisers or other people. And of course, they don't secure it. So, you know, a malicious hacker can come in either on your phone within 8 minutes if they have your phone number, or they can go and hack an advertiser and steal your data, your credit card info, and then sell it in the dark web.
Yeah. I mean, it feels like it's this unwinnable thing, but you have a solution, and explain how Secure works and how these kind of things can be prevented with your platform.
Well, our solution called Secure or Secure Messenger essentially doesn't use your phone number to register. So already you're taking away that whole easy access from hackers to your phone. You can use Secure Messenger without divulging that you're using it. I mean, nobody knows you. You know, if somebody has your phone number, they can hack into your WhatsApp, Signal, or other device. But, you know, if we don't use phone numbers, nobody can get in. We also have a way to send secure messengers to people who don't have secure. And I want to talk about the financial industry. Everybody in the financial industry uses WhatsApp, whether they admit or they deny it. Everybody does. If not, it's Signal, but it's the same thing. So in WhatsApp, if you're a broker and you talk to your client, hey, I got you your 1,000 Swiss shares or whatever, you know, that's going to be information that's out in the open. And then the customer who has that money to buy 1,000 shares essentially now is also a potential target. And that information is all out there. You get contracts being sent, everything through WhatsApp. I see it, whether it's real estate, financial, conversation about financial transaction. So the financial sector and also the lawyers and the accountants and so forth are going to be a prime target for us to reach, because with Secure, we don't use open source coding. We don't use big tech platforms. We host everything in Switzerland, which has the strictest data privacy laws in the world. And we have that technology, that proprietary tech that we use, that is, I'm going to say virtual, because you never say you never hack, unhackable, but we've never been hacked since we started in 2008 in Switzerland. So that's a pretty good record. And also, you don't divulge your phone number. So somebody can talk to another secure person, or they can message a client through Secure, and they get an email notification to click, and it opens a tunneling to chat together, and then you self-destruct the thing and you're gone. So that's a much better way than using WhatsApp.
Yeah. Well, WhatsApp I know is used a lot country to country. So if I'm traveling somewhere, we know we can, because it's global, we can always communicate on WhatsApp, but that is also a danger.
So that's a danger. And actually, you bring a good point. We are going to bring secure voice at the end of the year, because today you can do messaging, email, and you can record a voice message. But it's not the same as calling. A lot of these long distance things that you're talking about, people, you want to make a call to Dubai or India. A lot of people are going to use, something like WhatsApp. Whereas with us, once we have the voice system, you'll be able to make the same phone calls as well. And you can even call someone that doesn't have the app, which is amazing.
Yeah. And now you're launching this amazing marketing campaign. I'm so happy when I see your ads, and I've seen them in the subway, I've seen them on TV. So talk about that and how you're launching with Newsmax.
Well, thank you, Jane. I'm glad you see. We want to be everywhere. And as we mentioned earlier, New York is the nucleus of our campaign in the US, because once you're known in New York, you're known all over the US. New York is a center of finance, business, and many other things. And it's got a good density of population. So as of today, we're starting our 80 commercials a month on Newsmax. These are 30-second commercials that show what we do. You got the Secure, you got our ticker, and it's bringing actually subscribers. And I would imagine investors as well, because people are discovering that we are here, we're entering the US market, and we're growing. And we're getting a ton of subscribers on a daily basis. We also have our Secure segment, which is a privacy and security segment on Newsmax, on New to the Street, every Sunday between 10 and 11 a.m. And that is more of a privacy security educational segment where we talk about, maybe the hack of the week, and also about how Secure can help you alleviate a lot of these cybersecurity issues. So we have two things. We got the mass advertising for anybody who's watching Newsmax, 80 times a month. That's quite a lot.
Well, exciting. It sounds like you're doing all the right things to build your business along. So good to talk to you again.
Thank you, Jane, and thanks everyone for watching us.
Secure, the true solution for your digital privacy and security. Secure is a private and secure messaging and email solution hosted in Switzerland, using military-grade encryption and Swiss privacy laws, giving you true privacy. Secure is 100% private and does not collect or sell any of your personal data. Secure's Helix technology connects you securely to our Swiss servers without the need of a VPN, guaranteeing privacy and security for all your communications. Secure Messenger doesn't require your phone number or any personal data that hackers target. Chat by Invites allows you to chat privately and securely with anyone outside of your secure network without the need for others to download Secure. Secure Send offers you a private and secure way to email anyone outside of Secure. You won't find this level of privacy or security on any other email or instant messaging application. Visit secure.com. Regain and protect your privacy today.
BlackBird Biotech has various biotech products, including Mite Extreme, which is a plant-based pesticide for spider mites. So with me, CEO Fabian Denault to explain more about this. And Fabian, I remember last time you were talking about uplisting the stock to the OTC market. Explain where that stands.
Well, the OTC market contacted us last week to let us know that even though it's been a couple of months that we've been in review process, we're still in the review process. Expect resolution to that any day now.
Okay. And then you were also talking about starting sales numbers for Mite Extreme. Has that process started yet?
It has. We had some supply chain issues. Those have been resolved. We've been able to start blending. We've had our first sales here this month, and we continue to build our marketing database, and we're getting a lot of feedback because we have the only food grade plant-based biopesticide on the market. So it's very exciting. And sales have started here in Montana. I had some in Nevada as well. So we're starting to see that where we're registered, the sales are picking up.
Yeah, well, that's certainly a unique concept, is the plant-based pesticide. So now, what are you looking for funding to help with that marketing and the sales efforts with Mite Extreme?
Yeah, we just filed a regular offering last week. I also learned last week that we'll be able to start taking subscriptions in that offering at the end of this week. We're expecting to raise between $1 and $2 million, all of that, most of that, which will be used to build our Mite Extreme sales. We've been talking to a couple possible national sales managers. We want to bring on somebody who's very strong in that market to lead us there. So we're very excited about that, and it all seems to be coming together well.
Nice. So now what about state qualification for the pesticide? Like, I know the EPA, there's a lot of different levels of regulation. How are you navigating all that? Where does that stand?
So once you get EPA approval, then you have to register each of the states. Now, with their state EPAs. With that, some of them actually have listings for specific crops, such as cannabis. So right now we're registered in 7 states: Colorado, Washington, Oregon. We're also being permitted for use in the cannabis, Nevada, Montana, Oklahoma. We're on their list. We continue to put applications in. We have another 12 applications that are pending in 12 states, and we'll be submitting for the rest of the nation here and Washington, D.C. as well over the next week and a half or so.
Mm-hmm. And then what about the update on the testing that was done on the Botanical Research in Motion in Vancouver?
I'm happy you asked about that. The testing results are off the charts. Things we didn't expect, we knew but hadn't verified. That testing has gone very well. We're waiting for that whole report to be put together by the end of this month, and it's going to be some groundbreaking information that's going to be out there.
So that could really be a pivotal report in terms of where you go from here. Whatever.
Yes, I think it will. You know, we did a lot of testing up there in Canada right now on hemp. We're doing testing in other places on vegetables. But with the ability for Mite Extreme not only to kill mites, but works on other insects and molds and mildews, we've seen things that I was slightly aware of when I developed it, but am blown away with the actual lab results.
Interesting. And then there was also some testing in Israel too. What is that, and what's the status of that?
We're testing with a large ag chemical company in agriculture up there, mainly on eggplants and cucumber crops. That's ongoing right now.
Well, thank you so much, Fabian.
Enjoy the benefits of the world's first patented time-release hemp-based CBD topical cream. Hourglass has achieved increased topical bioavailability of cannabinoids that slowly release our CBD over an extended period of time. Hourglass is 99% CBD, THC-free, and lab-tested, and verified by scanning our QR codes. Visit hourglassonlinestore.com. All right, I'm Anna Berry with New to the Street, brought to you by Secure. This is your Secure segment, and this is your weekly hack. Joining us is Alain Guy with GlobeX Data, the leader in Swiss-hosted private and secure communications and data management. Okay, Alain, now we're talking about photos, sharing photos. A lot of people love to do it, but it's all fun and games until someone gets hacked, right?
That's right, Anna. So thanks for everyone for watching. So, a lot of people love to share photos and images. We spend our life on social media with some people. I've quit that 7 years ago. And what happens is when you share a photo, usually people use WhatsApp. It's the most ubiquitous messenger in the world. Essentially, two things happen. First of all, when you share an image with someone else, that image that you receive on your phone is also recorded on the device. So this latest craze now with the hackers is essentially a lot of people use photo filtering to look good or to have special effects on a sunset or what have you. And that creates a bug, and a hacker can get in through those photo filtering system and essentially steal not just a photo, but obviously everything that's on your phone. There were reports of crashes on WhatsApp, but the big problem is that everybody knows people use WhatsApp. So if you have a phone number, and there was some breaches of privacy on Facebook lately that we'll discuss. If you have a phone number, anybody can go and try to hack it because they're going to assume that you have WhatsApp. And the problem is that when you send images back and forth in WhatsApp and most other applications, those photos, those media images are being stored on the phone as well. Like if I get an image, a joke from someone or a photo of their, wedding or something, it's going to be on my phone even after I delete from the so-called WhatsApp, delete for me, delete for everyone. And that's a problem. So that's a critical issue.
And let's reiterate this too, because I remember getting some new filters and everyone's doing it. And then you think, oh, well, I want to join in too. But that is extremely dangerous when you start altering your face, right? And you're using these apps. Again, why is that a no-no?
Well, first of all, using these filters now triggers a hack. That's number one. Number two, I always say now, reduce carbon footprint, also reduce social media footprint. Imagine if, malicious people would have your photo. They take your photo, they can basically Photoshop or do whatever they want, create identities papers, they can commit a crime in your name with your photo on it. They can do a lot of stuff, right? And now with the biometrics and the face recognition software, once they have your photo, they can create a fake ID with your name and everything on it. Because, on Facebook, we have our life. On the phone, you have your addresses, so they can basically get your photo, your name, your date of birth, you name it, and create fake IDs and commit crime in your name. So it goes very deep. This fun thing of sending a photo and sharing it, I'm not saying don't share photos, but use it with an application that's secure.
Talk to us about why Secure Messenger is different when it comes to photo sharing.
Sure. So talking about secure and security. So what Secure does is when you share what we call a media, which typically is a photo or a PDF or something, what we do is we don't store it on the phone. And that has to do with how we don't require your phone number. So when you use another application and you send a photo to someone, that recipient will have automatically that photo stored on their phone forever until they delete it. And that creates the hacking problems. Whereas when you use Secure, we have this buffer and we never pull the photo down to the phone. So if I send you a photo and you see it, and then let's say you delete it because we have a self-destruct timer that wipes out completely even in our server, that photo will not be on your phone. It wouldn't have pulled it automatically without your knowledge. It's just a very common thing and we don't realize it. So I would recommend using Secure Messenger if you absolutely want to send media back and forth. At the very least, nobody knows you have it because we don't ask for phone numbers to sign up. And also we don't pull the media on your device.
Thank you for joining us on New to the Street.
Thank you, Anna. See you.
Pet
InnerscopeProducts.com. Thousands of products. An Al Simon Wee Pad Inventor Company. Interscope Hearing Technologies has a range of products and programs to help people with hearing impairment live a better quality of life. And with me is CEO Matthew Moore. So welcome back, Matthew. Good to see you again.
Great to see you. Thank you for having us.
So we've discussed in the past that the cost of hearing aids, $4,000, $10,000, $12,000. I mean, it's intimidating for this. At least that's the traditional model for hearing aids, but you're addressing that. So can you explain a little bit more about how you're doing that with the price?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what Interscope is offering, we're offering premium, affordable, direct-to-consumer hearing solutions, hearing aids at a fraction of the cost. You know, our products start around $1,000 a set to $1,500 a set. In fact, we even have a subscription model for as low as $44 a month for a pair of devices. And you can get them directly from our website, myheariq.com. In fact, actually, you know, everyone is talking about how costly hearing aids are. Even President Biden just brought it up just a few months ago in his July speech when it comes to his executive order, even talked about hearing aids being too expensive, and then they need to be brought down by tremendous cost. So that way, tens of millions of Americans that suffer from hearing loss can actually get hearing assistance without spending $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 out of pocket.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's so important. And you and I have talked before about how people with hearing impairments have other health issues. So it seems to make sense cost-wise to bring that price down, and then you don't have other medical issues down the road that are even more costly to taxpayers and so forth.
Exactly. I mean, it really does. I mean, hearing loss affects everyone. You know, it's a society problem. I mean, that's what we're all about, is really just trying to dive in and really help the hearing impaired. I mean, again, there's tens of millions of Americans that suffer from hearing loss that need hearing assistance today, and they deserve it, but they don't have it due to the high cost and the low accessibility. And that's where direct-to-consumer hearing solutions is the answer.
Mm-hmm. Now, is health insurance or Medicare cover any costs at all of hearing aids?
Yeah, that is one of the most saddest parts about this entire process, that Medicare and health insurance companies very rarely cover hearing aids. Less than 5% actually do. So that's 95% of the insurance policies out there right now that do not have any hearing aid coverage. And it's due to hearing aid, or insurance companies believe hearing is cosmetic, that hearing aids are more of a cosmetic issue versus a medical necessity. That's so sad. I mean, people unfortunately towards the end of their life, 15, 20 years left, those are the most precious time to spend with family members and friends and pass down those memories and those lifelong legacies to other generations. And so it is really important that hearing aids become more addressed.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Matthew. Look forward to updates in the future.
I've been at Fox Business for 12 years because I'm invested in my viewers big time. There are smart people on Wall Street making money off all of this. Why can't you? We care about your success, and we want to be a part of it.
Fox Business, invested in you.
Investors, the best hedge is hard assets with lower risk and higher returns, including
up, college is hard. Down, those books are heavy.
My sport is football, but my passion is education.
Right up here.
So every year I take promising high schoolers on a college tour to show them that higher education means a brighter future.
My name is Nnamdi Asamoah. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
You can be a reader, tutor, or mentor too. Take the pledge at liveunited.org/volunteer.
Do you wear this?
Focusing on the basics and using strong fundamental analysis and extensive company research is why we believe we are San Diego's choice to grow your investments. We don't use commission-type products at Wilsey Asset Management. We are a fiduciary-based investment firm.
Register today and get free access to our monthly workshops to learn the secrets of our long-term success. See our investment strategy firsthand. We manage our personal portfolios as we invest yours.
Don't miss a boat on investing with fundamentals.
Buying a home can be really complicated and expensive, with closing costs alone costing thousands of dollars. With SDCCU zero closing costs mortgages, it doesn't have to be. Closing costs include things like title services, appraisal, and more. On an average-priced Southern California home, you could save almost $5,000. With all that money you save, you can decorate your home, work on some DIYs, or take up a new hobby. SDCCU. It's not big bank banking, it's better.
The camera. 4, 3, 2. All right, here we go.
It's showtime.
He take that drop step, he's dunking it on.
I thought you actually had done your homework.
I will give it back to you, plus shipping and handling.
What? I will bet you all you want to bet.
What is happening?